All right, everybody. It's almost 10, so I'm going to get started because I've got some other videos to watch tonight and react to, and I've also got to go to work. So I am going to just kind of skim over chapters 4 through 6 on Outlander. I know it's been a couple weeks. A lot going on here. My husband's got to start dialysis, so we go next week for a class to see which one we're going to pick, and then we have to go to the kidney doctor, and then he's going to have to go to the surgeon and have either a graft or a I don't know what they call it, graft or a shunt put in his arm. And I want to do the daily dialysis, which is going to be interesting since I work night shift. So we got a lot of questions we got to ask and find out things. So anyway, so let's see, where did we leave off? We did chapters 1 through 3, and chapter 4 starts with Claire at Castle Leoch, and let's see here. At that time, she didn't mention anything about Captain Randall, and she met Mrs. Fitzgibbons. She saw Jamie's scars on his back and got the story on what happened there with Blackjack Randall, beating him. And they kind of had their first intimate moment at that time. And then chapter 5 was the Mackenzies, and that's where Claire met Colum, and she finally found out what year it was. Up until then, she didn't have a clue what year it was. And she saw a letter, and it was dated April the 20th, 1743. So I'm sure that was pretty much of a shocker for her. I mean, I think she kind of knew that she had traveled in time, but, until she saw that letter, she didn't actually know what year it was. And she didn't want to ask, I'm sure, because that would be like, they'd look at her like, you don't know what year it is? So that was chapter 5. Really wasn't a lot going on there. Then we get to chapter 6, and that's considered part 2, which is part 2 is called Castle Leoch. So chapter 6 is called Colum's Hall. And if you remember on the show, I know they're not the same, but I always refer back because I watched the show first. That's when she went, she got to the hall and was seated next to Colum and his wife and met his son. And they had, they ate, and then they had court the next morning in the same hall where they had eaten, and people were bringing their grievances to Colum, since he's the laird. And that's when we met Leary for the first time. I didn't think I saw a name per se, but Mrs. Fitzgibbons didn't even mention that was her granddaughter. Claire asked her, what are they doing? And she said, well, her father's bringing her in because he's accusing her of having loose morals kind of thing, and she needs punished. And then she heard this familiar voice, and there was Jamie, and Jamie, as we saw in the show, took the punishment for her. And so he could choose what punishment he wanted. So he chose fists. So he got a few good punches, and ended up taking her punishment for her. So that's kind of where we were with chapters 4 through 6. So next time we'll do 7, 8, 9, and I'll put a little note up there, a little video to let you know when that'll be. I'm going to try and do it this coming Sunday, as I'm off that weekend. So that'll help a lot. I'll be able to stay on a little bit longer. This is my night to work, so I've got to get going. I've still got to film another video for tonight. So put your thoughts below. If there was something interesting that I didn't mention, please feel free to comment below, and we will see you on the next live. Mama D reads, and I hope you all have a great had a great weekend. Here it's Sunday night, wherever you are. I'm not sure where it's at, what time it is, but have a great week, and we'll see you hopefully next Sunday. I'm going to put it out for next Sunday. So if you're able to come on, fine. If not, no problem. Leave your comments below, and we'll see you later. Peace out.